Never trust a fast talker. What's up, everybody? This is Anthony Guerra for the Anthony Guerra YouTube channel. There's going to come a point in your life where you're going to run into people that really talk fast and really sound convincing initially. And they'll tell you, oh, yeah, I pay people on time and all the time. And when they sound too convincing, that is a red flag. Because most of the time these people are narcissistic and they're approval seekers and they doubt themselves. And this is one of the things that they do because they want you to believe what they're doing is right. Because they sound so convincing that you want to believe them, but it's actually the opposite. A lot of times they flake and they don't come through on the promises of what they said. So I just ran into some people the last couple years, the last 2 years actually, where the person said, oh yeah, I pay everybody at the end of the year on time, and they sound so convincing. And their stories that they tell you, they sound so convincing. But then once something happens, when there's sabotage or malicious activity with a certain activity, then it turns out that the person isn't what they turned out to be. Then everything that they said before goes right out the window. So it goes back to the old saying, it takes years to build up trust, but only a hint of doubt to break it. And also, when you constantly flake on your rhetoric, you distance yourself from people, and those relationships that took years to build are destroyed in a split second. That's just the way it is, especially when people get older, they're smarter, they've been through the mill with life experiences with people, and they gave their trust to people and they've got burned. That's why it's so important today, even today, to gain that trust and not to break it and keep that trust with people, because we live in a day and age where people don't trust one another just because of what happened to them in the past, and they have their guards up. So you have to be the one not to be like that. That's what my father always told me. You got to be the one to be the difference maker. You have to be the one not to be like that. And I think I've done a pretty good job so far. I think I've done right by people. I think I've done what I said and said what I did. That's what a leader does. They back up what they say. I know there's some times where I haven't come through, but I've worked on correcting it. So I noticed I haven't blown up on people. For instance, yesterday with my leads company, they took money out that they shouldn't have, and I just stayed calm, and I worked with the people, was professional, and then they took care of it. So if I blew up at them and yelled this and that, then it would have took longer for me to get that reimbursement back in my account, and for the account to get back to where it was before they took the money out. So that's just an example where you just got to treat everybody with respect and the way you want to be treated. So basically, you want to be treated the way you treat other people. Treat other people the way you want to be treated. Okay? If you're going to treat people rotten, they're going to treat you rotten. You're going to treat people nice, they're going to treat you nice. So that's the way it works. So you can't expect people to treat you with respect if you're going to constantly disrespect them, talk down to them, and totally berate them for a simple mistake that could be corrected. So it's just imperative that you treat people the way you want to be treated, because you wouldn't want to be treated that way either. So it comes back to empathy. Put yourself in the other person's shoes. How would they feel if you berated them? How would they feel if you maliciously sabotaged them and made fun of them and just did some not so decent things to them? How would you feel about that if they did that to you? So You wouldn't like it now, would you? So that's what I'm saying. And we live in a karmic universe. So what you do to people, it comes back 10 times worse. So just remember that. That it could be worse for you if you do these things to people. It could come back around 10 times worse for you. And just you think it's a little simple game or something like that you do, it can have larger impacts on your life than just a simple game, because then it's like, well, this person's doing this with this activity. What are they doing with other things in their life? What about their business? What are they doing to other people? Are they cheating them or maliciously attacking their personality? And these people can't be trusted. So if you can't be trusted in a certain activity, how can people trust you in other areas of your life? So to wrap up, just remember, just never trust a fast talker. Just be on your guard. And when somebody's overly friendly to you, and when usually it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. So I'm going to wrap up here. Click that like button below. Hit that notification bell next to it so you're notified of every video I upload to you guys. And also subscribe to the channel. Too many of you guys are not subscribed to the channel, and it helps YouTube with the content that I'm putting out to you guys. Plus, you're not searching for weeks upon end for these videos. I know it's just insurance, but I try to talk about life too. Some interesting comments, try to put some wisdom into you guys from my life experiences. And also, you'll be the first to be notified of every video when I upload them when you subscribe. You want to find out more about the business? Check us out on Facebook, Broomall Insurance. Instagram, @Broomall Insurance. The website, www.broomallinsuranceagency.com, where if you click on the auto tab, guys, 15 ways insurance carriers determine auto insurance rates. I hear a lot of you guys come to me and say, Ant, how come my renewal premiums are so high? How come when I'm shopping for new insurance, those rates are so high? You just scroll over to the auto tab and scroll down, and it's 15 ways insurance carriers determine auto insurance rates, from age to gender to location. It's all in there, and then you'll be an educated consumer. Next time these high-priced insurance carriers come to you and say, we have the best rates in town, you know who they are, you will be able to make an educated decision on which insurance company to go to for your insurance needs. All right, guys, have a great Tuesday, and I'll talk to you soon.